Namaskara. Welcome to Tripitaka Theravāda. Suttanta Pitaka Majjhima Nikaya Mulapana Sakkang Pathama Bhagga. The collection of the middle length saying the first 50 discourses, Pali English, Pali Roman. Athakho Sakko cha devas mendo Vessavana cha Maharaja Ayasamantang Moggallana Porak Khadwa Yena Vejayanta Pa Sadu Tenu Basang Kak Mengsu Adasa Sungko Sakka Devana Mendasa Pare Carikayo Ayasamantang Moggallana Duratowa Agai Chantang Diswana O Tappa Mana Hi Riya Mana Sakkang Awarakang Pavi Sengsu Saya Dhapi Nama Su Ni Sa Surang Diswa O Tappati Hiriyati Ewa Mewa Sakka Devana Mendasa Pare Carikayo Ayasamantang Moggallana Diswa O Tappa Mana Hiriya Mana Sakkang Awarakang Pavi Sengsu Athakho Sakko cha devas mendo Vessavana cha Maharaja Ayasamantang Moggallana Vejayanta Palace Anu Chẳng Kama Penti Anu Cara Penti Idampi Marisa Moggallana Pasa Vejayanta Palace Ramanayakang Idampi Marisa Moggallana Pasa Vejayanta Palace Ramanayakanti Sobhati Dang Ayasamato Ko Siyasa Yatha Tang Bobbe Katta Ponyasa Manusapi Kenchi Dewa Ramanayakang Diswa Eva Ma Hangsu Sobhati Vattabho Devana Tavateng Sananti Tajidang Ayasamato Ko Siyasa Sobhati Yathati Pobbe Kata Ponyasati Athakho Ayasamato Moggallana Etadahosi Atibalahang Ho Ayang Yakho Pamato Viharati Yanunahang Imang Yakhang Sang Vejayanti Athakho Ayasama Moggallana Tatharupang Idapi Sangkarang Api Sangkareti Yatha Vejayantang Pasadang Padang Gudha Kena Sang Kampesi Sampa Kampesi Sampa Vetesi Athakho Sakko cha devas mendo Vessavana cha Maharaja Dewa cha Tavateng Ayha Riya Phota Chitta Jata อาเหสุงไอชะริยังวะตะโพอโภตังวะตะโพสัมมณะสะมหัตถิกะตามหานุภาวตายะระหินามะเดบดะภาวนังปาดังกุฏทะเกนะสังกัมเปสติสัมปะกัมเปสติสัมปะเวเทสติติ Translate in English. Then Sakka, the Lord of Deva, and the great rajah Vessavana, having put the venerable Moggallana the Great in front of them, approached Vejayanta Palace. The famous attendants of Sakka, the Lord of Deva, saw the venerable Moggallana the Great coming in the distance. On the seeing him shrinking and she entered her own inner room, asked a daughter-in-law shrinks, and is she on the seeing her father-in-law? Even so did the famous attendant of Sakka, the Lord of Deva, on the seeing the venerable Moggallana the Great shrinking, and she enter her own interim. Then the Sakka, the Lord of Deva, and Vessavana, the great rajah, made the venerable the Moggallana the Great follow them into the Vejayanta Palace at about in it, and they said, "My dear Moggallana, my dear Moggallana, see this delight of the Vejayanta Palace, and the dear Moggallana, see that delight of the Vejayanta Palace. This signs for as the deed of the married family done by the venerable Kosiya, and the people seeing and seeing delightful speak thus. Indeed, it is signed for from the deva of the 33, that is to say, is the sign for as the deed of the marriage formerly done by the venerable Kosiya. Then it accords to the venerable Moggallana the Great. This Yakha lived Mike to indolent 3. Suppose that I were to agitate this Yakha, then the venerable Moggallana the Great work say a working of the psychic power, that with his big power he made Vejayanta Palace drive, sacred and clock. Then to the mind of the Sakka, the Lord of Deva, and offered the great rajah Vessavana, and to offer the Deva of the 33 were full of wonder and marvel and dissent. Indeed, the great psychic power, the great majesty of the recluse is wonderful. It is indeed marvelous inasmuch as with his big toe he made this deva like a bold dreamer. Sakka and the quote, then the venerable Moggallana the Great, knowing that Sakka, the Lord of the Deva, was a gigantic and stupendous, spoke thus to Sakka, the Lord of the Deva, in regard to the talk. In the regard to the talk that the Lord spoke in the breeze to you, goes on the freedom by the destruction of a grounding. It were good even for me to hear portion of that talk, as to talk my good Moggallana approaches the Lord, having greeted the Lord, I stood at a respectful distance. As I was standing at a respectful distance, my good Moggallana, I spoke thus to the Lord, brief like Lord, to what extent does among come to be rid by the destruction of the grounding, completely purified, completely sequestered from the bond, a complete Brahma Paras, complete as to this combination, best of a Deva and a man. When this had been said, my good Moggallana, the Lord spoke to me as to this Lord of the Deva. Among the come to hear, it is not fitting that there should be inclination toward any psychophysical condition. Thank you very much for listening. And I would you have 3 sarana gamana too. And I would you get the good lucky life in the Buddhism Theravāda. Thank you very much for listening and see you next time. And I would the world to be peace for a long time. Thank you. Goodbye.